beautiful humans. Good morning. It's bright and early. It's a Monday. I woke up at 3:31, so if I just kind of go off topic, I swear to God I'm paying attention. I'm just on 2.5 hours of sleep. But welcome to video 2 of my recovery voyage for the whole eating disorder thing. And I'm going to start with you utter darlings. Oh my God. So the support I've received and the love and the go you and love you much, congratulations, here for yous from my first video, feelings. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, that means the flipping world to me. All of the feedback has been positive, except for one, which came from someone who is very, very proud of me, but says I swear too much. Fair. That is fair. However, I have a theme song. It goes, koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain, no fucks given, koalas, koalas. It's from something. I swear to God, I didn't come up with that on my own. I'm going to link the thing it's from in the description. Watch it. It's hilarious. But when I say koalas in the rain, it means no fucks given. And love this person to absolute death. But when it comes to the volume of my swearing in these videos, koalas, koalas. Anyway, I get back to the main topic, which is eating disorders and recovering from them. I have gotten some inquiries as to my experience with this when I was 16. I definitely have had this for longer though. I started saying I was dieting when I was 6. I'm pretty sure I said it to sound cool, but I was conscious of my weight from the time that someone commented about their surprise that I hadn't lost the baby fat yet when I was 5. This many. Really. But the super intense one came about when I was 16, and it wasn't, you can put it in a box, because it had aspects of anorexia, starving myself, super undereating, and then also bulimia in the sense of overexercising. For reference, I was 70 pounds lighter than I am right now. I was wee, tiny little human. I didn't realize how thin I was at all, because the, what's it called? Physical distortion, something like that. There's a technical word for this. It has been going strong for a long flipping time. I have no idea what I look like weight-wise. I got nothing. So I go by what other people tell me and how my clothes fit. Oh, hello the cat. I did not close that door well enough. Hello. So that was fun. Was not fun in the slightest. Recovering from that was a bitch and a half. Recovering as much as I did. Thank you, Matt, for the tale. Because like when you're eating that little, I was eating, let's say, 1,200 calories a day, less like 1,000 calories a day. Also, I was running at the time and over-exercising, and so I think I was surviving on 400 calories a day, and I was obsessed with food. I would sit in Spanish class and write out lists of the different foods I would eat if I was allowed to. It started with my great uncle's apple pie, magnificent, and ran the gamut down to an entire apple. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking over here because the kitty cat is looking out the window. I am no longer at that level of obsessed, thank God. But it was like, I think the term I used at the time was, it was like a rat burrowing into your brain, just constantly gnawing and never stopping. I would worry about my caloric intake and how many calories I'd run that day in the middle of Spanish tests. Not focusing on the Spanish test, focusing on the calories. God only knows how I passed those classes, but I managed to be mostly a straight A student at the time. There's a reason high school was hell. And that was kind of the first major outcropping of my flipping, apparently lifelong eating disorder. Anyway, this is slightly less of a fun, silly video, again, because I got 2.5 hours of sleep. Because one of my cats, my kitty cat Jane, likes to eat first breakfast at 3:30 in the morning. She jumps on the bed and pads up to my head and then reaches out her tiny little paw and pats me on the face, being like, yo, feed me. And then falling back asleep is a thing. But honest to God, you guys have been so amazing. Like, people have reached out to me with their own stories. People have been so kind in saying that I was being really brave. And honestly, this is such a relief. Oh my loving God. Because there is only so much you can just smile and pretend everything is okay when you're fighting something really hard before it starts to take a heckin' toll. Oh my loving God about this. I have smiled and pretended things are okay a shit ton in my life, and I'm kind of fucking over it. Kind of done. Also, I'm not very good at it. If I have had a little too much to drink with my friends, I would word vomit that things were not okay. Oh my God. One of my poor friends. I would word vomit too specifically about this. I don't know why. He's my friend, but we don't have that kind of relationship. And when I started to do that, you could just watch the, please don't do this, please don't do this, please don't do this, what are you doing? Just go across his face. And I'm really hoping that now that I've kind of gone public with this, I won't do that anymore. And I will feel less awkward the next day, and his life will get easier. Poor guy. Anyway. I have a lot of stories, and I have a lot of developments, and I have a lot of just thoughts day to day about this whole process. Some of them are, oh, wait, that's not normal. Some of them are, oh, this is a really good development. This is fabulous. And some of them are, I have instructions that I'm following that I need to internalize, like, I don't know, when I'm lying in bed this morning at 4:30 in the morning going like, I really want to sleep, but I actually say out loud to myself, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Didn't wake up with a husband. I'm a champ. Then I'm like, oh, right. If I'm saying this out loud, like involuntarily, I'm supposed to eat something. Fuck. So I just get up. But lying in bed, being really hungry it still kind of is, because I'm working on this. A hallmark of how I do, honey, you can't fit on that window ledge. Like, you can't fit on a windowsill, my love. It's not a thing. I know you're trying so hard, but it's not gonna happen. Anyway. And something that I think came out of that is I have been known to, and by been known to, I mean, this happens flipping regularly. If I get too hungry, I throw up. There have been mornings where I wake up and I have my morning glass of water and it hits my incredibly empty stomach and I immediately go to the bathroom and involuntarily just throw it back up because my body is very angry at me and I'm so hungry, I get sick. And then I eat like half a banana and things are better. And I don't have to be sick anymore. But it only just occurred to me, my husband, my doctors, people in general, to wonder why it is that I got that hungry in the first place. My body does some weird shit. Like, I should be studied, I swear to God. And so we kind of just chalked it up to Carrie's body's being Carrie's body. Crazy gonna crazy. And it turns out that, wait, no, that's not normal. And I was getting so hungry I'd throw up in the morning because I was lying awake hungry at night because I wasn't eating enough for dinner. And then when I was hungry before I went to bed, I didn't eat anything because you're not supposed to eat before dinner. Or you're not supposed to eat after dinner. You're not supposed to eat before you go to sleep. There's like rules about that. A, there's dieting rules about that. That's going to be another video. B, you're not allowed to eat outside of meal times. And I didn't eat enough at meal times because there is a set amount that is acceptable to eat at meal times. And if you go over the acceptable, you can't go over the acceptable amount. That's not done. And then if you are hungry after dinner, you can have a piece of fruit. And if you are hungry after the piece of fruit, why are you hungry? Like, what's wrong with you? What? No, it sucks to be you, pretty much. And so I just lived by that. And with the result that apparently that was an eating disorder. And I got so hungry I threw up pretty regularly. And that apparently isn't normal either. There's a whole lot of things that aren't normal that I'm finding out about. Huh. Anyway, I'm saying anyway a lot. I'm okay with that. These are my musings for today, my precious angels. I don't know if this whole thing is going to help anyone else through their process or help anyone else just see someone else going through it, but that is something that was mentioned in the reach outs that I've had since my first video, you angels. And I kind of like that. Because I didn't really see anyone do that myself. I didn't see anyone talk about that while I had my big one or really else throughout my life. And so the idea that I can verbalize what other people are going through, I like that. It's pretty neat. I'm about it. Anyway, have a beautiful and lovely day, my precious angels, and I will see you on my next video. Note, I did not post one yesterday because adrenaline is exhausting and I slept for 14 hours. Probably has something to do with the fact that I slept 2.5 hours last night because the two together make a normal people's sleeps. Have a wonderful day. Love you much. See you next time.